I was on a Zoom call recently with a Christian sister in India. She graduated from college last year and has been watching some of our videos on this channel. She asked me to go into more details about my recent episode titled, "I Said No to God." And as I shared with her, I emphasized faith. Not so much faith in terms of one's religious beliefs, but walking by faith, stepping in faith, and doing something that one believes God has called them to do that sounds difficult, sometimes illogical, and oftentimes impossible. Hey, Steve here at Silk Road Catalyst. As you watch this video, think about people who need to hear this message and then share this video with them. Our lives are full of faith steps. We drive our cars by faith, believing that we're going to arrive at the destination unharmed. And that was especially true when I lived in China. We eat at restaurants by faith, believing the staff is taking the right precautions to protect their customers from, let's say, food poisoning. And even though these are just two examples, our lives are full of faith steps. Some of these steps we don't think twice about taking, but I have observed and discovered that taking a step of faith for Christ is often met with doubt, questions, and resistance. I know the fear many feel when taking that first step of faith, but I also know the joy and success of stepping in faith and watching God do amazing things. Following Christ demands faith steps. Some are easier than others, and some are just downright frightening. Faith steps don't just happen when we first follow Jesus, but are a constant reality in our lives. My first trip to China was by faith. Leaving my job 21 years ago and becoming a faith-based missionary was also by faith, and still is. Even a recent decision I made about something I'm about to embark on very soon has become completely by faith. And why? Because I'm not fully clear why I'm going where I'm going, but our board is supportive, my wife is supportive, and everything around me clearly points to God calling me to step in faith once again, to go somewhere I've never been, to learn something only God knows what it is. Now back to the sister in India, she's wrestling with a vision she believes God has given her, and I've heard it. The vision is amazing. The purpose is kingdom focused. But the path forward is difficult, scary, and intimidating. Yet the reality is, if God has called her into this faith journey, to avoid it is disobedience. And she might just be watching this video, but let me tell you this. That level of disobedience is true for me and you as much as it is for her. When we begin our life in Christ, the purpose God has for us will demand steps of faith. And if we can't see how God is leading us in ways that demand faith steps, we may need to ask ourselves, are we really following Christ or the world? Now, with that said, in the next episode, I will share 4 tips to help you discern how and when to take that step of faith. I'll see you next time.